This tutorial explains how to enter report card grades with a focus on core content classes. We've got Social Studies Intermediate selected from the top drop-down. To enter grades, you'll navigate to either grading by student or grading by task. In this case, we'll click on Grading by Task. In the Grading by Task screen, we'll see all report card items associated with Social Studies when we click on the Please Select a Task drop-down. We'll start by putting in a Social Studies grade. All tasks begin with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. This number represents the grading period. In this tutorial, it is the end of the first grading period, so we will only be selecting items beginning with a 1. We'll start by entering in the Social Studies grade, which is the first task under the Please Select a Task drop-down list. The simplest way that most teachers find to enter scores is to select the majority score from the score drop-down and then click Fill All. Then, teachers will go back and change those scores that are different. This tutorial will demonstrate this process. So first, we'll click on the score drop-down. We'll select B from the drop-down and click Fill All. You can either change the grades here that are different by selecting the grade from the score drop-down and changing it and then clicking Save, or you could go to Grading by Student and do it on a student-by-student basis. Here, Sandra actually got an A instead of a B, so we'll click on the score drop-down and change her grade to an A. Next, Henrietta got a C, so we'll change her grade from a B to a C. After grades are entered or edited, you'll need to click Save or the changes will be discarded. You must click Save between each task or item on the report card in which you are entering a score. So next, we'll click Save. Next, we'll click on the drop-down list and select Government and Civics. We'll identify that we did not cover Government and Civics for this grading period. We identify that we didn't cover Government and Civics by selecting NA from the drop-down and selecting Fill All. Again, you must click Save before moving to the next item. At this time, we'll select one more item in Social Studies in which we will record grades, and this will be Geography. So we'll select Geography for the first grading period. We'll select 3 from the drop-down and then click Fill All, and then we'll go back and change those that are different. We'll enter a 4 for Leslie. We'll enter a 2 for Sarah. That's all we'll do for Social Studies. We'll go to Reading next, but before we move on, we must click Save. Now we're moving back to the section drop-down and we'll select Reading this time. This time, when we click on the Please Select a Task drop-down, we'll see all report card items that are related to reading and writing. We're only looking at Term 1 right now, or Grading Period 1. Notice that all of the reading report card items begin with the letter R, and all the writing report card items begin with the letter W. That's it for reviewing how to enter grades for the core content areas. Thank you for completing this tutorial.